My name is Start Loving. I'm part of the Peace Vigil that's been going here for 29 years. We work here to get nuclear weapons off the planet so that our brothers and sisters on this planet don't die by them. In the 29 years we've been doing this, it's gone from about 100,000 nuclear weapons down to about 27,000. It's estimated that that 27,000 can destroy Earth 15 times, so we continue to do the work of getting the number down. This vigil has been going since 1981 every day, and the woman I work with, her name is Concepcion, has been doing it every day since 1981. My friend Thomas founded it, and the two of them kept it going 24 hours a day until he died 15 months ago. So I've taken over his part of the work since then so that the vigil could continue. There are 4 issues actually that we're concerned with here, anything that we consider to be a major threat to humanity, and certainly the 27,000 nuclear weapons is that. The biggest threat that humanity has ever faced is from the burning of fossil fuels, from the burning of coal and oil. Nuclear weapons could destroy life support on the planet. Burning coal and oil is destroying life support on the planet by warming the planet. Unless all of the world's climate scientists are wrong, we have this year and next for the world's countries to mount a major campaign to move off of coal and oil onto wind and solar, which is available in abundance, or it will be too late to save the planet from civilization collapse over the next 100 years. And of course, by burning coal and oil, which has been led by the United States, we're currently killing about 500,000 of our brothers and sisters a year in poorer countries, particularly the Horn of Africa and Middle Eastern countries, and that's growing at a significant rate each year. So stopping the burning of fossil fuels and moving over to renewable energy is the second issue that we talk to people about. The third, which is likely to precipitate a world war if we don't stop it, is the U.S. funding of our brothers and sisters in Israel to mount a genocide on our brothers and sisters in Palestine, to steal their land. So that's the third of our 4 issues, and the fourth is to stop the general misuse of our heroic young men and women in uniform who are misused too frequently to steal resources from poorer countries, but resource-rich countries, such as countries in the Middle East, so that a few of our chief executives in this country can have bigger houses and more cars. So those are the 4 things that we work on here. Many people coming to this park assume that we're here to try and influence the president. Despite the fact that we have the greatest leader in the history of the world in the White House right now, President Obama, we're not here to influence the president. The president doesn't matter. Anything significant that has benefited humanity, certainly in this country, has never been a result of the president or the Congress. It's been a result of citizens standing up, whether it's women getting the right to vote or ending the Vietnam War or ending child labor in this country. It's always been by citizens exercising their duty as citizens, and certainly in a democracy. The corporations, who are the real enemies on this planet and the real enemies in this country, love for we citizens to have the illusion that showing up once every 4 years in an election is all we need to do. They know perfectly well it's not, so they swarm this city every day with thousands of grotesquely overpaid lobbyists whose job is to be sure that the government does the will of the corporations, not the will of the people, and ultimately it's the people's fault. So, you know, I'm here as your brother, whoever you are, whatever country you're in. I see our home, our Earth, being destroyed, and I don't want people to do anything for me. I want them to wake up, as maybe I have, to realize that our planet is being destroyed, our planet is in flames, and to stop our stupid diversions, whether it's the next new product we want to buy, the next new movie we want to see, the next new song we want to hear. Friends, civilization is ending on this planet unless all the world's scientists are wrong. You and I are losing one child per second to easily preventable causes of poverty. 28 million children a year, according to the UN. Easily preventable causes of poverty. We are clinically insane to be thinking about our selfish pleasures when we could be devoting our lives to the joyful task of making this a saved planet from the destruction and a livable planet for most of our brothers and sisters. So for you, not for me, wake up from your addiction to stuff or your addiction to wanting stuff and turn your life to what really matters, which is our needy brothers and sisters on this planet. I was an executive in the computer industry most of my adult life, making grotesquely overprivileged people more overprivileged. About a dozen years ago, thank God, I came to my sanity and realized that making rich people richer on this planet, when 4 billion of our brothers and sisters exist on $4 a day or less, is existing, it's not being alive. And I wanted to be alive. I wanted to feel alive. So I'm now here 9 hours a day and working for humanity every waking second. It's cost me my $300,000 a year job. It's cost me the $500,000 a year house that I lived in. It's cost me everything that society values, and the only thing I regret is that I wasted 30 years of my life on the overprivileged instead of the joyful work of attempting to make this a wonderful planet. And we are at a point in history that humanity has never been at before. In the next several years, we'll either come to our senses and mount a major global campaign to move off of fossil fuels onto renewable energy, or it will be too late to save the planet and billions will die in the lifetime of our children from sea levels which will rise 20 to 40 feet. There are already more than 100 million climate refugees in China alone from the desertification of China. That will accelerate. The sea level rise will inundate the rice growing areas of this planet. Billions of people will be displaced, creating all kinds of wars, and none of this has to happen. But if it's going to stop, it's going to be stopped by hundreds of millions of people waking up and becoming active citizens anywhere in the world to get our governments to stop doing the bidding of the oil companies, which are 7 of the 10 largest corporations in the world. So 7 of the 10 largest corporations in the world are oil companies. They are the real governments on this planet because we're not doing our job. We need to wake up and stop that madness out of love for our children and our neighbors and have the joy of saving this place. Otherwise, it's going to be too late. That's why I do this work. That's why I can't imagine why anyone wouldn't do this work, and I highly recommend it. The so-called material sacrifices that I've had are absolutely nothing. This is the fight of human existence, and it's not a time to be on the sidelines.